Okay, so today I like to share with you all in the world that how is it that or what to expect if you go through the Wing Chun 1850 training. So the other day I shared this. I share in this YouTube the standard of Wing Chun 1850 black belt that if you train the 1850 Wing Chun. The 1850 Wing Chun is based on General Chi Chi Guang's three type of momentum base. Okay, please watch that YouTube if you guys have not yet. Okay, so based on General Chi Chi Guang, long fish, short strike, and ground fighting, and all this momentum power thing, and also it's based on the sticking body short strike. That is the fighting part, and that is the body conditioning part, which is you have the strengthening or endurance training or fighting training and the fitness training and the recovery or chi nurturing training. So this is the body conditioning one will have to train in the 1850 Wing Chun. So all of this is recorded in my books here, okay? And is in this channel. Now, that sound like an idea or a concept. Well, it is not an idea and concept. So today I invite Daniel and Raymond to share with you all. Okay, this is open sharing from Daniel, Raymond. No, I didn't ask them to say anything. This is not commercial or anything because Daniel and Raymond have go through years of training in the 1850 Wing Chun, got the basic. So from Daniel and Raymond, you can uh, come to understand what can you expect if you train the 1850 Wing Chun in terms of sparring with other martial art, in terms of how you develop your body, in terms of how you teach your student. What is the difference between the Wing Chun today, which Daniel and Raymond studied before, and the Wing Chun 1850, and how is this Wing Chun 1850 fit into today's like MMA, BJJs, and the sports science body conditioning, and how is the student, meaning Daniel student and Raymond student in their class, uh, uh, get when they train in the Wing Chun 1850 ways. Okay. So today is just a straight talk. You know, after this introduction, I'm not going to say anything. I just let Daniel and Raymond just share with you whatever they got. Okay. What you get, what you see is what you get. Okay. And there's no grandmaster here. And as you see, Raymond and Daniel here, whatever they learn, if you have my books, you can pinpoint to whatever they learn, and they both have the same basic. It's not like Daniel learned from me a different secret, and Raymond learned from me another secret. Okay, Raymond and Daniel they learn the same thing, even though they will have a different way of doing things. It's like when you go to engineering school, you learn all the basic, or you go to physics school, you learn all the physics. But then everybody is different. Okay, they some have the better math, or some have a different type of way of looking at life. So they present that differently. However, the basic of an engineering school or a physics is always the same, as both Daniel and Raymond will be able to get take my books as what I wrote at the as a text I just show you, that this is how Hendrik taught, this is how I do it, this is how my experience. Okay, So it's a lifestyle. It is not that Daniel create his own style, Raymond create his own style, and everybody do whatever they want. Okay, so there's a standard there, and it is based on what historical and scientific facts. So please, Daniel and Raymond, okay, you guys take it over and share as as you like, okay. Don't pull back, whatever strength point and weaknesses, say it, okay. So the entire world, no, okay, there's no magic here. This is about education. So please.
Shall I start? Or do you want to start? Okay. I've you asked me these questions a couple of days before. I was thinking about what can I say about the Wing Chun 1850 compared to the main Wing Chun styles you have nowadays. And if I look back in the past, what I did before with Wing Chun, it was mostly programs with techniques and seesaw. We did a lot, and from there we learned the techniques mostly. And there was not much exercises because they always told me a fight doesn't take long, so you don't have to have much energy to maintain. So that was a thought what I've teached from other teachers. And before I did Wing Chun, I did boxing, and there was a lot of exercises, and mostly a half hour you have to train with rope jumping and strength training and punching the bags and then you have sparring, and it was always like that every training, and it was very hard training. So my health qua strength and how do you call it anaerobic was much greater than when I did Wing Chun in the past. So the Wing Chun I did was mostly techniques. And if I compare it with that part, with what I do now, is that we always start with exercises. We go running, so we got a good warming up. Then we start with jumping jacks and squats and all those push-ups, and we do it in a way that everybody can keep up, and the people are stronger, they can do more, so everybody can do it his own way, but always we start with at least 1/2 hour of strength training and aerobic training. So this is the first part what I like to tell. Maybe then you can fill up with that part, or I can tell later.
Yes, I can say yes. It's good. Wing Chun 1850 is completely different. So it's about knowing your own body, knowing how to apply your body to the movements that you do, and I learned there's a lot of strengthening training, and it's a difficult word, and yes, and other stuff. So we care a lot about breathing, and this is what I never learned before. So I know my body now, how I know how to handle it. I know when I have to recover. I know when I have to rest. I know when I go up, yeah, like full acceleration. When I do sparring, for example, I do it with a lot of other martial artists, and you need a little bit, of um, a break in between. So you do full acceleration, then you do a little break to breathe. You cover yourself, not to not get hit, and all this stuff. And this is yeah, really important. Before I learned, like Raymond said, only hand techniques, do this, chi sao, and when somebody attacks you this way, you do a tan sao or do bong sao, and keep your body flexible, straight line, all this stuff. And this is not about straight line. So if you look to other martial arts, they have a three-dimensional way to fight, and they have the three level, which is the high level, the mid level, and the low level. So when somebody attacks you, like a BJJ guy, he goes for your legs to take you down or whatever. Um, you're aware of it because you know how to move, because you don't stand, straight up like this. You put down your head, you keep your guards up, lower your level because you know what kind of tech is gonna do. And when I do, for example, sparring with MMA guys, I know they want to take me down, so I have to keep my body a little bit different. So I'll have to lower my level. And to know all that, like you said in your videos, Henrik, everybody should be or should know the martial art and should know the way of fighting, what is their core and all that stuff is really important. And with Wing Chun 1850, I'm able to scan the people. I know, okay, this guy is bigger than me. I have to be faster than him to at least get the same level. And yeah, it's not easy. It's difficult, but you want to be a proficient with it, you have to, to spar with other people. And to me, Wing Chun 8050 turned my way of thinking completely in a higher level. So I care about myself. I care about my breathing, my mind, my physical state, and all that stuff. I never had this before in other Wing Chun or the Wing Chun I did before. And yes, and this is what I do also with my students. We do a lot of strengthening training, and we do a lot of breathing training. When we do the S21, for example, I always tell my student to breathe in, breathe out. Don't forget to breathe. Keep your stance in a position that you feel comfortable, and everybody does it on his way because everybody breathes differently. So everybody has to take care, and I explain a lot to them, which I never did before. And this is completely different. This is more scientific. And for example, I had a student who was diabetic type 2, and he was not able to do that. So I told him, if you want to learn, you better do, the not the fighting part because it's not good for you, because it's not possible for you, because I saw it didn't feel good. And this is really important to know. So you give this kind of people another way of training. Not everybody is born to or was born to fight. Not everybody has the physical body. And if somebody's sick, I try to help him in a different way. And this is what I learned from Wing Chun 8050 as well.
Yeah, I recognize that what you tell almost the same with what we do, and the health and the fitness is the first part. What I think it's important, and my student also think it's important that you have the health and the fitness. That's the first part, and the second part is the fighting. And they all like to fight, but in a normal way, not to hurt each other too much, and in respect to each other. And there are a lot more details in the training, like Daniel also said, like the breathing. And if you take the six core elements, that's exactly how we do the training also, because every part has its own uniqueness, and every part we have to train and be aware, like the mind and the breathing, like you said, and the physical, that you are open, loose, and light, and how you can achieve that, and with exercises that compare with the fighting, like the squat, and the exercise has to be in the line of the Wing Chun 80-50, and not only do things what you don't have to use because it's not necessary, and also invite people from judo to give some insights what they do, and how we uh, how we react to it, and what we can do in our positions, how we stand, and like the deep positions, how high, middle, and low. But there are so many details that and there are all the time new things that you want to train with, because sometimes you come to a situation like, oh shit, there's a lot of training here in this part, and then in that part, and then in that part, and in the early days there was yeah, you did only programs, and you did your program, and that was it. And you never thought about breathing and awareness, and momentum, recycling momentum, how you use it, how you fight in a short distance. And yeah, there are so many details that is so much different than what we taught. And then you learn the same thing, like me, and you see the same things where he told about. It's exactly the same with me. So it's not, if I go to a boxing school, I learn boxing. I go to that boxing school, I learn boxing. It's the same. It's not different. And that's with Wing Chun not the way, because every Wing Chun does it and different. And now we have a basic is the same, and not different. And you live in Germany, I live in Holland, but it's the same, not
Yes.
different. And that's
And
unique.
sometimes, yes, I sometimes do also tests, tell the students, okay, go to the Yichikimi and the way they do it in other Wing Chun styles, and tell them to breathe in and breathe out. And they always ask them what happens. And they go
Yeah,
like, okay, when I breathe in, it gets stuck. Say, okay, now change your position,
yeah,
put your foot parallel to each other, take a comfortable position, now breathe. And they say, oh, I can breathe deeper now. So it's completely different. And this is really important because as a martial artist, you need to know how to breathe. I always I'm always confronted with it when I do sparring. Breathing is so important. Taking rests in between, and save your energy. And the more you do it, the more you come the better and better and better and better with the breathing, with your um, aerobic and anaerobic way. This is really, really um, nice to see, and how I get better. And with all these, say, tools that I have learned from you, Henrik, and this is really crazy. And I really, really thankful to know all about this, because it's just scientific. If you hear talking about other martial artists, they always care about breathing. Keep your body. You need to know your complete skeleton. You have to know how to know every single bones of your body. This is the way they talk. They talk scientific and not do this technique. It's not about technique. It's all about breathing and everything.
So,
and yeah.
Raymond, go ahead.
Yeah, and my students are. I had students. They did what we did at the Wing Chun before, and I asked them from what is the difference between years ago when we trained the other Wing Chun, and what you gain with the Wing Chun we do now. And yeah, there was a lot of talking because there was so much more, and oh, the health part, and the fitness part, and there are a lot more details in the fighting, and there's the training is a lot more to go into to details than before. Before was it is this way, okay, it is this way. Why? I don't know, because it is this way. Now you can tell, like the breathing or the mind. You have the awareness. What do you feel? What do you feel in your body? Like that you recognize what's happening, and do you feel stuck somewhere? Or the exercises we do is also the same. So they tell me that it's more advanced than before. It's much, and now they come with a real other attitude because they smile and they have fun and they get health benefits and all those things. They feel better and healthier. And there's a very big difference because now it's not only fighting; it's also for the health and fitness, and that is something that is very important between with what we did before. So they were very, yeah, uh, they think it's much better, much better. I think so too.
So, so how long you guys have studied with me?
Oh, I'm since 2017 now, almost 8 years. No, it is 8 years this month. Yes, it's January, 8 years now.
How about Raymond?
5 year maybe, I think. I
Now,
follow you longer, but
now, in the 5 years, what do you learn? Do you learn the same thing again and again and hear me preaching, or you learn more and more into details? Like for example, you both learn the 1850 Lim Tao set, right? The full sets. What do you think? You guys still practice it? What do you think that what it is about, and what is this the difference between today's Wing Chun sets?
It's a big difference.
yeah,
So when I do the Silum Tao 1850, I care about my breathing. I care about my position. If I get stuck, I go back and do it again. And yes, I do it in a slow way. When I do it in a even fast way, I care about my breathing, how to breathe out speed with speed, and how to breathe in. So this is more the fighting part way of doing the Sealand Tao, but I care about more what I do. Like I said, about my breathing, my physical body, my mind, and the, the 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 momentum is really important. And yes, this is completely different. So it's not you do the techniques and you care about, is my wusa all right? Is my fuchs all right? Or is my things are together? Or my elbow is it up enough? Or you don't care about these things. You have to feel comfortable with it. And this is what I do with 1850. New Zealand Town 1850, and I care about more about, like I said, my body, everything. So it's yes, it's
So
nice.
what you train in the 1850 Wing Chun, does it work when you go spa in your gym with your
Yes,
MMA
yes,
friends, BJJ friends,
yes,
everybody?
yes,
Does
yes,
it
yes,
work?
yes. Yeah, they like to spar with me because they say, "Oh, you're so fast, you shoot in and boom," and then you get stuck, and then sometimes they don't know what to do. And this, I always say this is completely different Wing Chun because they all see hand techniques, Chi Sao, and they always say, and I always tell them, this is different, believe me. Then I spar with them, and then they like it, and they want to spar more with me because it's different. They don't know this way, this kind of sparring, and the way I do it. And it's a lot of fun, and you make friends, and you share, and they ask you something, and I tell them the way I do it, and then yes, and sometimes I ask them, well, how did you do that? It's just sharing, and it's really nice. I
Yeah,
like it.
that's the bottom line. Nobody is know everything. So you
Yeah.
spa, You share your art and then you learn from somebody, so you're always there learning. And when you go spa,
Yes.
you're always learning. You're not there to be like I'm the number one fighter or whatever. You just spa, you just like the Chi Guang said, when you go spa, you find out what's working, what's not working. And if it doesn't work,
Right.
you learn. You
Yes.
can go learn from your friend who spar with you instead of you just want to win. I mean, what's the point to
Yes.
win? And you cannot win everybody. And if you don't do that, how are you going to teach your student? So, so Raymond, how about your Shilim Tao 1850? Do you practice that still?
Yeah, of course. Almost every day. And the more you do it, the more things because you have to have time to build it up. In the beginning, you have to know the difference of movements, and almost a little bit, and how you use your engine. And then there's the breathing and open up your joints and open lose a light and feel what happens in your body. Then it's the awareness. You have to be eyes must track hand and efficiency from heart and all those things you connect with each other and then the awareness comes up and then you feel the chi flow and then you start with force flow and the momentum you use in it but you have to have time to recognize all those things before you can't say, oh, I'm now there and I know everything. No, it's you have to train to feel new things. Every time I see new things, I feel new things, and that's what the art is, I think, because there are so many details, and it's never if you compare to the Shilitao I did before, it was only movements, and there was not benefit at all. It's only movements, no breathing, no awareness, nothing. Only movements. I can do that for 40 years and doesn't happen anything. Only I know if I know the moves, then it's you're finished. It's over. That's
Now,
it. But
you now
now it's much more.
now you talk about chi there. Now, tell the entire world. Okay, open to the public. Can you guys relax your internal organs?
Yes. Of
Raymond, can
course
you
it
do
can.
that? Can you
Yes,
relax your
I
internal
can.
organ?
Yeah. Now
Is
I
that
know what it
bullshit?
is.
Is that
No,
bullshit or is it real?
No. No, that's real. That's
it's
real.
real.
That's real.
Yeah.
So in the COVID, do you guys use those things?
Yes.
So
Yes. Because
so so okay. So this is not something like you watch all you guys out there thinking, oh, this is chi. This grandmaster have internal, all this thing. You need to be able to handle your internal organs if you say you're internal. With what? With breathing, right? You guys
yes.
train with the breathing to handle your internal organs, right?
Yes.
And only by that you can talk about your chi or your flow and all this kind of thing. So it is a
Yes.
reality that you have to be able to relax your internal organs. Yes, your heart
Yes.
area, your kidney area, your lung area, or else you don't have anything. Okay? So you don't want to talk about chi or I have a demonstration here and there. You don't. You want to be able to handle everything. Like right now, you guys spend a lot of time. Say, relax about internal organs. Then you say yes. Raymond say yes. So Raymond, describe how does it feel when you relax, say your heart area, your heart area, internal organs area. How do you feel?
Um, um, can I explain it?
Just how does it feel?
Yeah,
If if you're there, you'll be
relaxing.
able to take it.
It is relaxing. It is you feel um, energized. That is
Okay, watch out. Don't use the term energize.
yeah.
Is that relaxing
That's
or is that
relaxing.
relaxing? Why is
It's,
that heart area? Why it is if it's a heart, why is it heart? Why is not stomach? Are they different? Stomach or heart, are they different?
uh,
Relaxing heart and relating stomach, are they different?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, when you want to relax your heart,
Yes,
compare with relaxing your stomach, are they different?
I think they're different. Yes,
Is are you think or you can feel it different?
I can feel it's different. It feels different for me.
Okay. How about Daniel? What do you think?
So when I mean, if to me it feels the same because there are different areas, but the way the I say the chi flows and it's
Okay, don't get into the
no,
chi.
okay, okay, just
Just
put
get the
away.
heart.
Okay, so okay,
Okay. So you're
heart,
saying,
stomach to me
so
is
you're saying that
same.
stomach and the heart, you can pinpoint. I want to relax my heart area. I relax
Yes,
my
I
heart
can
area.
pinpoint it. Yes,
Yeah, okay,
My
that's
my stomach area, my stomach area. My kidney.
yeah.
yes,
Right?
yes.
So can you do that, Raymond?
I can relax them apart. Yes, the heart, the lungs, the liver,
Cavity, you know.
kidney, cavity.
So Daniel can do that too.
Yes, yes,
So don't talk about, I don't want people to talk about chi this, chi that. If this thing, first thing, you not be able to pinpoint your internal organ and relax it physically, forget about it because you're speaking nonsense. And another thing, Daniel, when you go sparring, will you be
yes,
able to take the impact, take the hit?
yes. This is what I wanted to tell also because we're talking about breathing. The breathing element or it helps me a lot. It's like if I get hit, my body reacts to it like I don't do anything because my body knows, okay, it's coming hit. I'm getting hit, for example, to the liver or to the spine. And when I get hit, my body contracts and automatically. So I don't have to do it because the hit comes and boom, and it saved me so many times, and I still can do it without thinking. And this is really important. So you go boom, and then you just contract your body because it happens automatically. And this is I did boxing all that stuff before, but I was not able to do that. So now it's like boom, yeah, when I get hit, boom, it goes like I don't have to do anything because I do all these exercises and I know how to protect myself even when I get hit. So my body reacts like, crazy.
Okay, so this is the end of this talk. The entire world, this exists. Okay, but don't do whatever pulling the stunt like Daniel and Raymond. These people, I pound at them every day, 2 hours homework and all this thing. Okay, so it is about education. That's why all these people take years to understand what I'm talking about and to develop what I'm saying. Okay, even though everything is written in my book, but all these people are trained. Okay, like how many times they have to redo their homework? Okay, ask them. Okay, so now in Europe, Daniel and Raymond is the two only guy who have the 1850s full systems, the entire Europe. I retire. Okay, I still coaching once a while, and for people who like Daniel and Raymond who can take the scolding, okay, So you guys in Europe, if you want the 1850s educations, 1850s Wing Chun education, you can go study with Daniel and Raymond. Don't expect magic. Don't expect anything which is like internal or anything or secret. There's no secret there. Everything you have to have some way of doing it. Okay. So today I like to share this with you. As why I say I retire. If I die in Europe, at least you know that Daniel and Raymond go through the basic process. Okay. No, they are not grandmaster, but they are like the, as what I said in the black belt video. You have to have the basic standard. Okay. And as you can see, Raymond and Daniel, they can talk together, they can learn from each other and everything. They can share and they can exchange idea. There's no such thing as you are grandmaster and the grandmaster. Hendrik have this grandmaster whatever secret. Well, they both can tell you. Hendrik's secret is what? You ask Daniel or Raymond how many times they have to redo again and again what I don't like in their homework. Okay? So what you see is what you get. This is the education's Wing Chun 1850 education. Okay. If you want to be the best fighter in the world, don't study it. But if you want to have the education, understand what it is and learn what it is, then you can learn it. So, okay. Thank you, Daniel, for sharing. Thank you, Raymond, for sharing.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.